Talk about Pure Human. It's your latest project.
Yep.
And it involves alien abduction and flying saucers.
So yeah, it's hopefully the first story from the abductor's point of view, so from the aliens' point of view. And I spent the last few years interviewing abductees over Skype and on the phone just to get details. None of their stories are used at all in this. Just details like what the aliens look like, interactions between them, and even a bit of their demeanor, and what the inside of the ship looks like. A lot of the superficial stuff.
Okay, and what was that like, getting to talk to people who've actually had paranormal experiences? And many of them multiple times, I imagine.
Oh yeah, over and over. Most of them over and over again. It was really interesting. There was one or two people who I think weren't abducted. There was a few people who I think maybe were just in it for the money, but most of the people, at the very least, believe everything they're telling me, so I have no reason not to believe them.
Awesome. Well, what do you think is the biggest thing about abductions and UFOs in general? I mean, are you been interested in the subject for a while?
Oh yeah, I mean, ever since I saw my first X-Files episode, I think I've been interested in it, and it just can't be discounted. So many people just don't believe for no reason, but there's tens of thousands of people who claim to be abducted and have almost the same stories. So I think there's something to it.
Mm-hmm. And talk about just the uniqueness of, talking about it from the alien perspective. That completely kind of tosses the genre on its head a little bit.
So there is a human character who was hatched in space, kind of like a test tube baby, and it's his job to make sure the abductions go smoothly. So if someone wakes up and they freak out, they see him, another human, to calm them down. Well, he actually gets left on planet Earth for a little bit, and that's where the story begins, him getting back to his own people, the aliens, him falling in love for the first time, and after that it goes into the past, who the aliens are, why they're here, and what's so important about humanity.
Great. And how many issues are you planning this run to be? Or
I would like the first series to be 6, and then do a graphic novel, and then do other spin-offs, hopefully with different alien races, and maybe even a prequel of how the aliens became to be, tens of thousands of years ago.
Excellent. And you guys are you're both from Royal Oak, is that right?
Yeah, I just moved to Rochester.
Okay. So Michigan-based writer-artist team.
Yep.
That's excellent. And what website or what can people do to get more information?
For right now, I would say facebook.com/purehumancomic. We got purehuman.info for the website, but it's not up yet.
Okay, all right. Well, Mindy, just one thing for you. I wanted to know, you have some really interesting takes on whether it be like the dialogue, you've got the symbols, you've got some of the symbols up on the logo, as well as some really cool drawings of aliens. What was your inspiration, or how did you kind of put that together?
Well, everything I drew was completely dictated by Rob's interviews with the actual alien abductees. So right down to every little detail, like I had to ask what an alien butt looks like. I don't know. That's
and their feet.
Question.
Everyone said they have no toes.
They have no toes,
they have
for
duck
example.
feet.
I didn't know any of this before Rob got every detail to me. So the way that they talk, we show in the comic as English with like alien language behind it, just to kind of give you the impression that they're speaking in alien language, but you need to know what they're saying.
Excellent. And do you guys have any more projects in the works besides this?
I have 2 more stories I'm working on that aren't related to this at all, but actually they're all paranormal. It's kind of embarrassing, but I'm not ready to talk about those yet. But I actually started Undead Industries, undeadindustries.com, and that's just kind of the name I'm publishing everything under.